It is important to provide students with opportunities to practice the letter sound and sound spelling patterns taught in the classroom using word lists, decodable sentences, short decodable texts, or texts that contain many examples of words spelled with recently learned letter sounds or sound spelling patterns.
So today we're going to make some words and read words that have the long E sound, and we're going to learn some different ways to spell the long E sound. So this word is seed. What's the word?
Seed.
When there's two E's together in a word, they stand for the long E sound, the sound we hear in the middle of seed. So it says E. So when I touch under E-E, you're going to say E.
E. E.
I'm going to put the S and the D back. When I do my finger under the word, you're going to say the whole word, seed. And when I touch under the E-E, you're going to say E. So let's try it a few times.
Seed. E. Seed. E.
Good. All right. This word is meat. What word is it?
Meat.
In meat, there's E-A in the middle. And most of the time when E-A is together, it also represents the long E sound, the sound in the middle of meat. So it says E. So when I touch under E-A, I want you to say E.
E. E.
When I do my finger under, I want you to read the whole word.
Meat. E. Meat. E.
Good. All right, so we're going to practice reading both words now. And when I touch under just the E-A or the E-E, you'll say E.
Meat. Seed. E. E. Meat. Seed. E. E.
Good. I like how you're reading it so nicely. I'm going to give you a word list now. And on the word list, you're going to take your pencil and you're going to underline any time you see E-A or E-E together. Sometimes there's going to be just an E by itself. That's going to be the short E sound, and it's going to say eh. And some words won't have any E's in it at all. So just underline the E-E or the E-A for the long E sound. And you can practice reading the words in your head while you do that. And actually, could you say E every time you underline it?
E. 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 E.
We're going to read the words together now. And we're going to sound it first, and then we'll read it. So we'll say eat, and then read meat. Okay, so let's start at the top, and we're going to go down the first column. You can point with your finger or with your pencil. So let's start at the first word. Ready?
Eat. Meat. Ear. Here.
Let's start at the top of the next column.
At. Met.
E-A says E, so try that one again. Sound it.
Beak. Beak. At. Mat. Tree. Tree. Et. Bet.
So you did a nice job of reading the words, and so now I'm going to give you a little story, and it's called Up in the Trees. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to look through it and see what words you can find that have the E-A or the E-E. And you're going to underline them and read them as you do that, okay? Can you say the sound E when you underline it too?
Mm-hmm. E.
So what words did you find in the story that had the E-A or the E-E? Addison, what did you find?
I found C on lots of parts of the book.
C. Go ahead. Aspen?
I So easy. So on most of the pages.
Good. Easy is one word.
Tree.
Trees.
Easy.
Mhm.
See.
There's one more that we haven't said yet. You can look through and see. We said easy, see, tree. Aspen?
I forgot.
Addison?
Here.
Here is in there too. So we're going to read this book, and before we do, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. It's about birds that live in the tree. That's why it's called Up in the Trees. There's going to be 3 different birds. This bird is a crow. This one is a woodpecker.
Owl. And then the owl.
The
Last
owl.
one is the owl.
The owl.
It's
Yes.
the owl on the front and the back.
And so the book is going to tell you about the birds
in
in
the
the trees. So we're going to read it together first. So let's open up. Yeah, let's read the title first. That's exciting.
Up in the trees.
Okay, start together.
Some birds are easy to hear, but hard to see. Owls are easy to hear, but hard to see at night.
Very nice reading. I like how you stayed together. Which bird is easy to hear, but hard to see at night? Which one is easy to hear, Addison?
Owl.
Owl. Let's look at the owl page. Why do you think they're easy to hear?
Because they go like hoot, hoot, hoot,
They do.
hoot.
And why are they hard to see? EJ, what do you think?
Because some can camouflage into the darkness.
Thank you. You guys did great reading today. I hope you learned something about birds from this book, and that you'll remember that EA and EE say what? So when you see those in different books, you'll be able to read those words better.
Owls are nocturnal. In brown 6th grade.
Good, good. They are nocturnal.